Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Miss Rose Things, and this is a review on Catfish. Now, let me show you my Christmas stuff in the background real quick. Y'all might be seeing this in a few videos. But as I said, this is Catfish. I thought there was season 8, but it said season 7, episode 19, Mike and Joey. So you all know that Max has sadly left the show, and Dee was on a search for a new co-host. This week's co-host is Jane Carey. She is the daughter of Jim Carrey. They look like twins. Like, you can see Jim Carrey in her face. But, we'll see how she do. And I don't know, like, they named off 3 of them. Like, some model, some girl, and a basketball player that's gonna help him out. But yeah, we'll see who he picks in the end. Like, whoever he picks is gonna be somebody worthy. So there's this guy named Mike, and he thinks he's met the love of his life. He thinks he's met someone who's gonna take care of him and all that good stuff. And he moved to California from Connecticut, and he said it's been kind of hard to make new friends. And you know and Neve has asked him, like, what does his parents think he's doing. And instead of like doing some work or doing something that normal 19-year-olds do, he's just sitting around waiting for his sugar daddy to come. Like, okay. And he told his parents that he's working in Starbucks, and he wants to say that he is in love with this Joey character, like hard love, not just little love, hard love. um And they ask him, like, do you think it's somebody you know? And Mike's like, no, like, I've never heard this voice before. Never. And Joey looks kind of emo, but Mike's like, wait, don't say emo. Say this other word he said, I can't remember now. And Mike has a version of himself he presents to the world. When I look at Mike, I'm wondering, like, is this really him? This is really how he acts? Like, I don't know. Mike became a person who wants a sugar daddy. Like, he doesn't go to school or doesn't have a job. He just likes to sit around and tan in a Speedo. That's it. And so he got this dick pic, right? He thought this really belonged to the guy, but it was fake. It's not real. It was on Pinterest and other places. Like, no. Jane, I want to say something about this co-host, Jane Carey. She seems interested in this story. She seems like she cares. That is something very appreciated. And they're looking through Mike's friends, Joey's friends, and they see this girl named Desiree. And Neve gets in contact with Desiree, and Desiree says that he met Joey this one day. She was at Starbucks, and her car battery died, and he helped her, gave her a jump start, and that's how they met. And Neve thinks she is covering for him, or she is Joey, so we don't know. Mike says he wants to be a trophy husband. He wants to be like one of those, like, like Real Housewives of Beverly Hills or Atlanta or something like that. He wants to be like one of those, but I don't think it's happening. And Jane speaks some truth to him, like, there's more to life than just being young and hot. You could use your brain, use it. And Mike says he sent this guy a full nude of himself, of his backside, and this dude sent him a fake dick pic. Like, that's why you don't send people naked pictures at all. He says he loves to eat sushi and tan and just sit out. And so they go to Connecticut, East Hartford, Connecticut, and they see Joey's house. It is beautiful. And, like, Mike is really antsy and anxious. He's just ready to get this over with and done with. And they know in the door and they don't see nobody, but then they wrap around and say they're going to go do something else. And the garage door opens. And this guy don't look nothing like Joey. It turns out this guy's name is Mikey, which really started to make the episode confusing. Just because Mikey and Mike sound similar. Yeah, basically Mike and Mikey used to be best friends, and Mikey says that Mike slept with his boyfriend, and Mike says that he did not sleep with Mikey's boyfriend. Mikey's boyfriend had groped him, and he kept it pushing, and, like, there was just no getting nowhere. Mikey basically said he did all this for revenge, And Neve goes to talk to Mikey alone, and he leaves Jane to talk to Mike. And then I think it's the next day or the same day, they go to a coffee shop and they meet up to try to resolve their issues. And Mikey explains how he disguised his voice and all that. So 3 months later, there is a Mike with no shirt on, like typical, and they ask him what's that he's drinking. He's like, "Oh, this is Powerade," and he says he's not dating anyone. Him and Mikey are civil. And as for Mikey, he said everything turned out good, but he said he's still in denial. And that's it for that episode. Next week's episode looked a little interesting. This girl looked like she was talking to somebody in prison. We'll see how that turns out. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all next week for Catfish. I might review Jersey Shore tomorrow too. Just a surprise video.